Yeah. Can you share your screen? Hmm.
Actually, I'm
Hmm.
able to run Hive on Sunday, but I don't know what happened. I couldn't do it now.
It is something session problem, right? Some
It is something Metastore problem.
matters to. Can you show me the command? Which command you run?
Yeah.
No, this command you are getting a. This one is like you have to temp dir, right? This is the beginning of the one, right? Without that, you cannot start the Hive at all. So how did you work on Hive without changing this? Have you worked anything on the Hive? Anything have you done or so far or not?
No, not in this one.
Yeah, so that is the reason, right? Because this is the part of the installation only, right?
Yeah.
This is
So
a part of
basically, when I
when
tried
you
to start Hive, it ran, but now when I'm trying to start Hive, it is not at all like running.
yeah, because this part have you removed it this time dir part from the hivesite.xml? Without doing that, you can't do right hivesite.xml. If you open
I
this
actually removed
page
all the
controller,
things.
see it's still there. I'm not able to see that you have removed because in my
Oh,
steps
yeah.
of the installation, so this io temp dir is coming. Your Hive is started, that is not started. Okay, it means this the problem is this. Okay, because
Yeah,
it will not start till if you remove all the occurrences of this temp io dir. So this
yeah.
one you have to remove. Okay.
So Arvind, small doubt.
Hmm.
If I actually did that on Saturday, Friday, Friday or Sunday, Saturday,
But
something.
how it came back?
Yeah,
Idea,
that's
right?
what I am confused
No,
because me and Prithvi did
see,
that.
this one only the one chance it came back, right? You have again Hive installation you did from the scratch. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, something like happened again, like your hivesite.xml is overridden, right? Actually, something
Okay.
you definitely did. Otherwise,
Yeah.
how can it come back? This hivesite.xml, the old thing, the original thing. This is the original thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Maybe
you
because
are
of the process, it is overridden, I guess. Yeah.
not, I think manually you have something you installation you did again, I believe. Because this
Okay.
hivesite.xml, who will override? Because
Yeah.
manually it cannot be overridden, right? Automatically. Means
Yes.
like something you have copied again and start again installation process might be that cause issue.
Yeah.
So
Basically, I Googled and copied something into this one. So maybe that's the
yeah,
thing.
you okay. Now I have removed all the one. Okay, actually I didn't save. Okay, now I saved it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Now it should work.
Again, you tried to copy something and then hivesite.xml is your reset. And
Okay.
once your hivesite.xml reset means this is the again second time you have to do. Okay.
Okay.
So something was not working. That's the reason you did this.
Yes.
What error? That is not that
So
error, right? Okay, you
yeah,
got something different error. Might be you got some session error.
when I
Might
tried to see the databases, I got some error, like for show database.
okay. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. I think you tried multiple times, but it's coming same only.
Yeah.
But where you got that error? See, that one will again come, so you will try again. So I will give the solution for that. Okay.
Okay.
So when say this is your done high, I think this is completely a new installation process, right? You follow. So I think that error is okay. This is I think the
Yeah.
corrector is
Before this.
removed.
Yeah. Before this. Yeah.
Yeah, where that problem came, right? Like where Hive is not working, and then you tried this all.
Oh, it's a new session actually. When I tried
Okay.
to show, uh,
Actually, I
Type.
understood. I think your metadata problem is coming. Something session, something comes, right? Or your Hive shell will not start, or it will say like session manager, like something. So in
Yeah.
that case, now your data will gone, but there is other option is there. You can use rm minus rf command. You use this command, okay, in your home user directory.
Okay.
Okay. So you have to use rm minus rf and metastore db. So actually you have to reinitialize your metastore db. Rm rm minus, because we are permanently deleting that metastore underscore db. Okay, when
Okay.
you delete this, after that, whatever step you did, only one step you have to do, this schema tool command. So this schema tool command, I think you've done this one. So this
Okay.
one you will do this way. Uh,
Okay.
and one more thing, dollar high home it should be. Okay, when you copy it from the website, it should be dollar high home.
Dollar Hive. Yeah.
Okay, because it this way you will give, it will understand this is no path. That's the reason it is saying no such file directory. So
Yeah.
when you do, or then you thought another option is directly go to bin. But
Yeah.
I'm saying anywhere you can run, just dollar high home you do. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Actually, there is dollar in front. I removed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay. Okay. So dollar high home this one, and then after this, like dollar high home, this schema tool command, if you run it, so then your metadata will be reinitialized. Okay, so this dollar home. So if you get any session related problem, so don't do reinstallation again. That is
Yeah.
a
Sure.
solution, but it is a very big lengthy why you need to go entire process again. Only this schema initialization you did. This is the schema evaluation. See, so this one dollar high home, where you took it the complete command. Yeah, this one. So dollar high home. Okay, HI is so dollar high capital dollar. So this command you have to run, and then after you start the Hive shell, you type
Okay.
it Hive. Okay, so dollar shell you start Hive, then your Hive prompt should come. Okay, but
o-
in this scenario, your data will be lost, right? Whatever you created, tables, everything, because it will be reinitializing. Okay,
Okay.
but
Okay.
generally now this you should always your shut down your cross button, right? Properly you shut down the Hive exit command you do. Okay, so whenever
Okay.
you either do control C or start Hive, then Hive will start properly. Otherwise, what happened, right? If you started Hive and you have not properly closed Hive, so you will get the some session issue. Okay. So this
Sure. Sure.
time, so control C or so when you are going to create a database, so now you will not get the issue. See this error. This was coming before.
Yes. Yes.
So you understand why it came, because I have not properly it shut down, right? Just control, I just copy and then it came out from the high. Okay, so
Okay.
it means it is not, it will not work. Even you are in high shell, right? But it will not work, right? So you
Okay.
come out, control G, you come out, and now you run this two command. So
Well, Arvind, I actually, yeah, I had this error and
uh,
I solved it in the same steps that you're showing me. But a quick question: is Control C the same thing as typing in exit
yeah,
to
yeah,
leave
control
Hive?
C. So exit command is there whenever you exit, right? So exit function is there, right? From
Yeah.
coming out of the hive. So it will, so I did this, then have to reinitialize.
Yeah, because I got the same issue, and so it is that issue the one where it says
Did you
sorry.
try this one? What I'm okay.
Yes, yes. This is I already have it fixed, but I just want to know why it happened. So it's just when I don't exit Hive
Yeah,
properly,
if
the second time I try to initialize it on
okay,
another.
can you allow the person this Anjay? He's waiting. Somebody's waiting
Uh,
in the
yeah, I mean, someone just texted me,
mm.
in like WhatsApp. Uh, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
So
Do I
I'm
have
doing.
the authorization to let someone into the room?
Yeah, I'm admitting.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, great.
okay, so it's stable. The okay. Sometimes it become fixed. Test TV.
So when I tried, I got the same error like schema tool failed. So that's the reason I started the whole process again.
Yeah, yeah, understood. So this is same thing you got it. Mm. Okay. They just move this this meta store DB, we can move it to the some other. The complete meta store is and then I think RM also works. It's a similar thing only because we are just moving the original meta store DB to some temp.
Okay.
See, is
Yeah,
working.
it's working.
So sometimes that RM minus RF I said that will work. Otherwise, you can try this one. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So either one of the option will work. Okay. So because this is just moving your current meta store DB because RM minus RF is not completely deleted. Okay, it is not able to delete permanent. Some issue is there. Still something is exists, right? So that
Okay.
issue comes. But when you are doing moving means you are just renaming, okay, into temp, right? That will be no use for you, right? So you it will
Okay.
again new name, new metastore DB it will create, right? Because that old one is replaced as a rename, right? Okay,
Yeah.
then it will work. Okay, but you can try RM minus RF, that will work. Okay, so I told you,
Okay.
but this command, this schema initialization, you have to do anything you do, either RM minus RF you do, or either you do MB command,
But
metastore.
after that, this is mandatory.
This, yeah, because you have to reinitialize again the metastore DB database, right? Okay, because without metastore DB, your Hive session will not be initialized. Okay,
Okay.
and whenever you do exit function, you use or control C. I think I didn't do the control C. Actually, generally, whenever you copy any command, right, and by mistake you press enter, right, so you will come out from the shell, right?
Yes.
Then this issue came, right? Okay, so either you use function No, exit. Okay,
I think
exit.
I just
Direct,
exit.
direct. Exit,
Yeah.
exit. No.
I think I do capital, but I think it's the same. It works both.
Yes, yes. Okay, now we just do again high. Or if you are closing like entire Ubuntu, you close, so everything will be like even Hadoop or everything you don't need to do manually to stop. Okay. Like if you want to stop everything, so just close on the top your virtual box, right? So it will be fine. It is not a problem.
Advin, quick question. When you do a remove metastore underscore DB, do you, I think you mentioned you lose your database connection, like
Yeah,
any
metadata,
progress?
metadata. The
So does
metadata
that
will
include
be
any of the tables and schemas or no?
the metastore means like everything will be, even metastore means like even the tables will be not there. It will be completely
Mm,
new database. If I see here show databases, I will get again from the scratch. Everything is a new, right? Only the default DB will be there, default database. See, so nothing
okay.
is there. So if it is nothing right important, right? So you can take a backup, right? Mainly the SQL command, right? Whatever command you are doing, right? Whatever you're doing, like create table syntax, right? So
Mm-hmm,
that you can take a backup, right? Okay, in a notepad, right? Okay,
mm-hmm.
so so here because this one will delete it. Okay. That's the reason generally people don't give the Hive access. Okay, this shell they give the beeline. So beeline has no issue. Okay, I will tell
Mm.
about beeline access. So beeline access is so Hive shell this issue comes. Okay, so otherwise if the database is reset right and everything, so we lost.
Yeah, because I'm
And
wondering.
so databases. Okay, you can work now. Okay, it is
Yeah,
fine.
sure, sure. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Take a anyone else? Any question? So what is difference between what is the different types of partitions are there? Anybody can tell? What are the different partitions?
Static and dynamic.
Yeah, so what is the difference between the static partitioning and dynamic partitioning?
So for static, we need to mention the partition name every time we insert or
Mention the static partitioning. No, that you are saying something, but that is not this one. Static partition is a manual partition. We have to load the data manually in the partition. Okay, and dynamic partition is automatically create the partition. How many number of different values are there in the column? Okay,
yeah.
so static partition is good like when we have less number of partition, but when we have the more number of partitions, like we go for the dynamic. So that's the main difference between the static. So static partition is good in the scenario when you have, right, the less number of partitions you have to do because every time you have to do one insert for the one partition, right? So you have to write a multiple insert command for or load data local in path command for different partition values, right? Every time you have to do one insert, right? Okay, but in case of dynamic partition, you don't need to load data manually. It will automatically load the data in partition table automatically, right? So you don't need to worry how many number of partitions are there. So it will do automatically. So that's the answer. Okay. So everybody's assignment, like whoever joined new, okay, I'm fine with that. Or one person who told me personally, like he will submit tomorrow, day after tomorrow. But I'm saying like, what about the other people? Like, because I have not seen in the classroom, right, whether how many people completed. So what do you say? Like it's getting very tough, right? Like, okay, you can frankly tell me, right, because assignment is tough or you are not getting what I'm giving you training, right? So what is the issue, right? Because I need to understand, right? Then I can follow the thing like what you want, okay, right? Or it is really tough, right? It is not like getting like so how many people like left can just say that? Because
Um,
if
I,
you mm,
I thought it was good. I think I think it has a lot of questions, like 20. I think it has maybe 22, 23 questions, but is everything you covered. So I think it was all the answers would be, you know, stuff you mentioned in the video. So I think it was good.
okay, only just 3, 4 I got it right. 2, 4. Yeah, please complete it. Okay, I'm giving 1 day more. Okay. See, I'm saying you can find in questions from the Google anywhere, right? But do it, right? Because some answers you do, because if you find answer, at least you will understand the concept. Okay. And for going for practical, the theoretical is important, right? Because we cannot jump to the practical, because what is my strategy? I teach everything, start from the theory and then come to practical. Practical is important, right? Because end of the day you have to do practical only, right? End of the day you have to work as a practically and you have to do implementation, right, in the project. So but before that, if you don't start basics, right, like how to like this installations, configuration, and like commands, right, basic syntax, right? So these are all to understand first. Okay. And assignment is like I have given the command, I believe, right? 10 commands are there approximate. So these are the practical commands, right? Whatever you do, and same thing you can write a one single line of command. Okay. Okay, so I'm just saying, right, this one is like a evaluation, right? Like basically how good answer you can write. I know, right, like people can, but as much as you can understand and then write a better answer. So it will be like your abilities, right, to judge the answer, right? Which answer is good, like from different places, and what you understood from my video, then you can prepare a good answer, right? And that will be giving you a good point for the interview. Like you can speak very well and you will be speaking confidently. See, Abhi, right now I asked very simple question, static. So you are trying to say answer, but it is not coming 100%, just 10%, 20% correct. So that is not the real way, right? That is not accurate. Okay. Because 10, 20% will not work out, right? Okay. So whatever is the real genuine answer is there, that should come 100%. Okay. Okay. So next thing I'm going to cover. Okay. So far in the high we cover. Okay. So those who are the new, okay, they can also please follow the other people can help other, right? Those who are new. Okay. To understand or installation anything, right? It will be your practice if you supporting them and you are helping them to uh, taking up the speed. Okay. So in Hive, basically started with the Hive architecture. Okay. So Hive architecture, like what are the component in Hive? Okay. Components in Hive. Okay. Internal table and external table concept. Okay. In Hive, how many different types of tables in the Hive? Okay. Another one concept is the partitioning in Hive. Actually, bucketing is pending, so that I will cover also. Bucketing. So bucketing is another performance improvement in the Hive queries. Okay, further level in the partition. Okay, so when we say partitioning, partition is a logical division of the data, and bucketing is a physical output file within partitions. Okay, so when I say, okay, I will explain it, okay, in detail. Okay, bucketing is pending. Okay, and next we covered the complex data type. So can anyone tell how many complex data types I cover? What are the complex data types are there?
I think you covered array structures and map.
Structures and
Yeah,
map.
array, struct, and map, not structure, struct and map. So if I say what is the difference between the array and struct? So why when we go for array, when we go for struct? So same data type we go for array, same data type. Okay, all the values are the same data type. Okay, same data type. And struct is when the like address is having a different data types are there. So address is an example where different data types are there, like street, city. Okay, so those one. And map is spatial uh, data structure, right? The complex data type, that is a key value pair combination. So key value pair where you have, then you can go for. And next is we were going to start serde. Serde is a serialization, serialization and deserialization. So we generally need the serialization, deserialization. We know in the map reduce we have seen that serialization, deserialization. There is a int writable and text. These are the classes are given, right? Data types are there in the Hadoop, right? When the data is transferred over the network, right? So it will be serialized. And when the data will be again converted back into the primitive data, that is called the deserialization. Okay. So this serde is basically used for in Hive, we are reading from data from the different file system data. So file system data, it could be a, okay, JSON file is there, XML file is there, Avro file is there, Parquet is there, ORC is there. These are the file formats, right? So different file format, even CSV also, but CSV here, CSV means, so one normal CSV you see like just comma delimited, okay? But here CSV means like you have a data like this, ABC, double quote, okay, PQR. So here is a double quote data is there, right? So this kind of data is called, so some serde is there, open CSV serde. The serde name is open CSV serde. So these are the some Java classes are there, certain Java classes, but we don't need to worry about that. Those are inbuilt in the jar. Just we have to use those serde class while creating a table. So while creating table, we have to use serde class. Okay. So suppose I'm using JSON serde. So my class name will be JSON serde. Okay. Okay, if I'm using XML file I'm reading, so I will use XML serde. XML serde. So like this one serde, every serde has one class is there. Avro serde. Okay, Parquet serde, Parquet. Actually, Avro and Parquet ORC, there is no serde. We generally use the stored as Parquet. So when I use this stored as Parquet means, so whatever data will be written, insert into table you do, so your data will be changed into, converted into the Parquet file. So I will tell about what is the difference between the Parquet, ORC and Avro, because other file format is human readable text file format, right? Like JSON file is there, XML, but Avro, Parquet, ORC, these are the compressed file format. Okay. So when I say Avro, Avro is row-oriented file format, row-oriented, same like we have databases, row-oriented. So row-oriented file format where the data is inserted. It is basically good for faster to write, faster to write. It is used. Okay. And one more thing is, it is data is inserted row by row, inserted row by row. Same like databases in the SQL databases. SQL databases also row oriented. Okay. Another type of format is there, column oriented. So Parquet and ORC, these are the two format, Parquet and ORC. These are the two format which are the column oriented. So column oriented file format, it is faster to read. It is purpose is the faster to read. Okay. And it is more compressed. These two are more compressed than Avro. Okay, more compressed means, so if I say suppose some 500 MB data in Avro, that will be converted in Parquet or ORC. So ORC is highly compressed, I will tell about. So if I say 500 MB Avro, that will become Parquet 300 MB and ORC is 150 MB. So like this, it will be compression ratio. Okay. So faster to read, and these two are more compressed than the Avro file format. Okay. But in Avro, there is a one special thing is there, that is the schema evaluation support. Schema evaluation is like whenever you are adding a column, when you are adding a column, okay, or removing a column in the table, your data, existing data will not be impacted. Existing data will not be impacted. So what does this mean? Right, suppose suppose you are adding a new column city. This is a new column, okay? And this new column, for the new record, you are going to insert the data for the city. But the existing data, it will default value null, it will keep it. The default value will be null for existing records, and new record, it will take the new value. Okay, for new records, it will take new data. Okay, new data for the city column. Okay, so this is called the schema evaluation. Not only adding a column, you can delete a column, you can modify a column. So this kind of thing is called schema evaluation. Okay, but Parquet ORC also support schema evaluation, but it is partially supporting, not fully. It is fully supporting. Fully supporting means fully supporting schema evaluation means you can add, remove, delete column from anywhere in the schema, right? On the top, middle, at the last. Okay, so you can do add, modify, delete column anywhere in the schema, anywhere in a schema. Okay, but here Parquet ORC, the limitation is it can modify, delete, add at the last of the schema. Suppose my schema is first column is ID, second is the name, then age is there, and now I'm adding a city column. So this is a new column. Okay, so I can do add in the column in the last of the schema. Okay, so partially supported. So partially schema evaluation. So partially schema evaluation means 25% it is supporting. So that is at end of the schema, you can add, remove, modify schema column. Okay. So that is very like problematic, right? Suppose I want to make a sequence of column. Okay. So I can, we can, so like this schema evaluation support is partially supported, but Parquet ORC is good in the sense, right, when you are faster to read the data, and it is writing data in the table, in column oriented manner, Okay, so if I say your first column, right, like all the complete row data will go as a column wise column, right? Okay, so if I say ID data, this is ID 1, okay, name 1. So instead of row wise, you are going column wise. Okay, the data is going column wise. Okay, age, okay, and then city. So this is like data for the first row. Okay, second row data will go ID 2, then name 2, like this. So when it is reading data, it will be more faster because it is not scanning like this. It is scanning the data like column by column, because the one column has the entire one row. Okay, so this is the change in the column oriented. So wherever we say, right, Parquet is a column oriented, ORC is a column oriented, so this is the structure of the data. So that is the reason it is called, when the data is writing in the Parquet or ORC, it is writing in the column oriented manner. Okay, like AS2. So everybody is clear this one, like this Avro, Parquet, and ORC difference. But when I compare Parquet and ORC, because Parquet and ORC both are having the same feature, okay, because both are the column oriented, right? Both are columnar oriented file format. Okay, but if I say the compression level, like ORC is higher compression than than Parquet. So for in if I say the Hive is well suited for the ORC. So ORC is a format understood for reading writing for the particularly Hive table. So default file format for Hive for reading writing data, ORC is good, reading and writing. Okay. ORC is good because it is more compressed. ORC is good. Okay. It is more compressed. Okay. But for Spark, right? Spark is using Parquet is a default file format. So you should remember, right? Whenever you are using Spark. So for Hive, ORC here you can say, okay, for Parquet is default file format for Spark for reading writing. Okay. Parquet is two. So this is just a high level difference. Now we come to the serde. Okay. So we will be reading a different file format data, right? Okay. JSON file, CSV file, XML file, Parquet, ORC. Okay. So first we start with the JSON serde. Okay. JSON serde. So one thing is I need to have the JSON serde jar in my local. Okay. So I have to download the jar. So you can download the jar, JSON serde jar. Okay, this is a Hive JSON serde. And then once you download the jar, you have to use the add jar command. So for any library class you are using, suppose any class in this jar, right? JSON serde class. Okay, so you have to use add jar command. So add jar command you have to do first, and this is every time you have to do when you are doing Hive command, Hive shell. Otherwise, you copy this jar in the library, in the Hive lib folder, then you don't need to again and again, you don't need to add. But whenever you are starting a new session, you have to add, the this new jar, this jar, Hive JSON serde jar. Okay. So this jar will be giving you the serde class. So whenever you are creating JSON serde, so you will be this JSON serde class is in the jar. Okay. So we can download the jar. Okay. So but it is not necessary everything you have to. For XML we don't need to add the jar. XML is there. Okay, some of the serdes they have inbuilt is there. For every serde we don't need to add the jar because it's a custom implementation, right? Like, okay, I want to read a JSON file format data, so Hive has not given its own default way. Okay, you can directly read the data. So you in this serde class, they have written the class, the JSON serde class, which is parsing the data, which is parsing your data, JSON data, and writing the data into your Hive table. Okay, we will use a load data local in path command, but our create table syntax, we will create through this serde class. Okay, so we have to create a class. We have to create a table with this serde class. So in this serde jar, all the classes are there which is related to JSON. Okay, JSON file format data. So these are all Java classes, right? In this particular jar. So It is download in the download folder. So this is a serde jar. Actually, I have already. So when you take it from the outside from the, so this is the zip, right? So when you extract it, you will get a jar. So this jar you keep it in some location. So just create anywhere some jar folder like I created already. So this is also serde jar. Okay. Just a version different. Okay. So this jar, so what you do, just take it. This jar, you take it path, okay? Because we have to do add jar command. Uh, uh, so once we do this add jar, we will prepare the data and then we will create a table. The table, you just remember it when you are creating a table, just you use this serde class. So basically it will parse the data, your JSON file data and write into the table. Start the file. And I will open one more directory for creating the files. Okay, so when I'm just starting immediately Hive, so it will be a safe mode. You remember, right? So whenever we have to leave the safe mode. So SDFS, DFS, admin, safe mode, minus safe mode.
Question: If this situation happens, can you also just wait? And then
Yeah, we
they'll
can wait.
finish. Yeah.
Yeah, we can wait for 30 seconds after that. Okay, let's try that already. Because if I have done very quickly, just within 1 second, 2 seconds, right? So I will
Yeah.
get the issue. It takes, see, depend on the metadata, right? The log file, edit log file, or if your data metadata is the data node metadata is used, right? So it will take time. But if it is less, right, just within 30 seconds, it will be completed. Okay. So now our database, we are using MyDB, right? So we will use MyDB. So table. So these are the tables we created last time. So now I'm going to create a, first what I need to do, I start from the preparation of the data. Okay, so I do first take this data. So this is the JSON data, right? Two columns are there, right? This is the one column, this is second column. And I want to write two different field of my table. I want to write the data, right? If you try without serde, it will not come. It will come either a one single column or it will come null, right? Because it will not pass. right? So this is a properly JSON type of data, so we have to use JSON serde. Okay, so I will be preparing the data. So I have opened already another terminal, right, for creating a file. So here JSON test.json. Okay. Now next thing is I done this. I'm creating a table. I'm creating an external table I can create or anything. So I just use, okay. So if I try this in the Hive shell, what will happen? Will it create? What do you say? Yes or no?
Yes.
But I have not set the add jar command. How did it do it? Right? Because in the Hive session, I started a new session, right? Right, new session I started, you know, right, that serde jar, right? So I kept it jar in the location, right, in the this jar location, right? I didn't do the add jar command, right? When after I starting the session, everything. So I have to do that and then it should work. Okay. Maybe the reason is like my jar in the library. Okay, let's see. Some jar is in the library in Hive session. Okay, first we try Hadoop fs put command works or not. So we write Hadoop fs minus put. My JSON file is there, slash home. My high test one, my high test one, and test.json. Right? This is my file, and this file I'm copying to the JSON 21 location. That is my location for my external Hive table. Okay. Other way is a load data command we can use. Okay, file exists. So okay, so this is already there. Okay, actually this table is created because this table, the data is already present. I think this table is okay. When we checked it here, this table was already there. Table was not there. Okay, we check library. So here is the lib folder. Okay, and JSON related jar we check. Okay, we just type JSON. So JSON serde jar is not there. Okay, JSON serde jar is not there. Only JSON. This JSON is different. Okay, but JSON serde jar is not there. It's strange, right? So without that. Okay, so this if I do select star command, so I should get the data because already is saying that this location, this test.json file is there, right? So I don't need to copy the file because file is already in the same location. Like whatever location I use it, the file is already there. Okay. When I do select star from test underscore 3. But data, this data and what data I had there, this data is different. No, same. So this data, so it means if I check this location, Hadoop fs minus ls slash JSON 21. So this file, when it is copied, this file is already there, right? Long back. Okay, in the month of May, this file is present, right? Okay, so this file was already present, this location, but table was not there. Maybe when I got some error, you remember, right? Like I'm just refreshing, right, to my data. So data will from external table data will not go away, right? Because it is outside the warehouse. So whenever you are reinitializing your warehouse directory, okay, so that is the reason I didn't know, right? In my this particular directory or data, right, is already there, right? But it was already there because this directory was already in the Hadoop before. Okay, and the data was already there, right? Because the table was deleted, the schema was deleted, but still external table data remain at the position. That is the reason you are not able to see the table here, right? Because there is no table with this name, right? So that's the reason the data was there. Okay, so if I create another location, if I say, because I want to do my own other new table, if I do the data cannot come. Okay, now here the table is already exist, so this table we have to change because same table cannot be created again, but this time this directory is created. Okay, no problem. So this, but there is no data in this location. Okay, now if I do select star from test4, now I'm not getting data because there is no data. So if I do Hadoop fs put command, same, just I change the directory json 22. Okay, so I'm copying the data. Now I do, now I'm getting the data. Okay, so one step, like we should have the data, then we have to create a table. Okay, and then we can do the select. Okay, after loading the data. So loading the data, it's up to you, right? You want to do Hadoop fs put command, like, or you can do the load data local in path command. Okay. Okay, but add jar we have to do. Okay, this is very strange, like why it is coming without session. Okay, so this, but add jar we have to do, otherwise this table will not be created. Okay, so if I'm going to create this table, this is for the different JSON, but here is the nested is there. Like if you see complex data type I'm using, right? So I have a 3 column, right? One column is a Boolean type, 3 column is name is a array type, 2 is a double type, 4 is a string type. 4 different data types are there, and out of that, one column is a array type of string. Okay, so here is the JSON data for this type of table. For this table, this is the data, right? So this data is in the JSON format. Okay, so same thing can be there in the right when you are using a normal table, right? So you will be using, there will be no column name. So just you are saying true is there, comma, then array data is there, then double data is there, and then last is a string data is there. Okay, but JSON means it's a key column and value, right? Like key and value type format. Okay, so this is my JSON data. Okay, I create a file for this. This is not a matter, right? If you keep it, the file name is a JSON or not. Okay, but data inside the file should be type of JSON. Okay. Okay, so I created a data.txt. Okay, now I'm going to create a table. Okay, I'm creating a new table for this scenario in the Hive shell. Okay, next is I'm loading the data. Okay, so loading the data, load data local in path. So I have to give my path /home and 5 test1 /data.txt and into table test underscore nested 2. Okay, now into query, let's start from test nested So you can see now particular indexes value you want to take it, you can take it, right? So first column name is 1. So just I want to take it 1, and next is a 3. P of I want the index is 0, 1, 2. So I say I want second value means index 1. Okay, and next double value and last string value. So you can see yellow, gold is coming. Okay. So we can query the same thing. We know, right? Complex data type, how to query. Okay. So this is the nested type. This is a JSON data. Okay, but using the complex data type. Okay. So there is nothing difference, not right. Just whatever type of column you are defining, it will map your column in the table with your data, right? So here you are defining the column, right? 1 to 1, like 3 is another second column. So it should be a proper type. Otherwise, it will insert null value. Okay, because if you are giving here array and you are giving here only string value or double value, right? So data should be passed based on the proper value. Okay. Okay, this example is clear. This JSON serde. So you can practice, and one blog link is there. I will share, so you can practice from there also. Okay, and try this example. There is a one more example is there. This is the same, like country and languages are there, and this is the sample data. Okay, and then load the data and then do the query. Right, different result you can get it, right? Okay. Okay, so if next is if I have this kind of data is there, like I have a data which is double quote data, right? So we are using some special properties, right? Like here is the quote character, right? Or escape character or separator character is a tab. So there we use the open CSV serde. Okay. Otherwise, we use row format serde and fields terminated by comma, right? That's general syntax of any Hive table we use, right? But here we are using the row format serde and with this. Okay. So if this type of data is there, these are the 3 columns. So So whatever three columns we created, ID in place, created, okay, two string columns. Here. So something is a difference, right? So this one and my table one, what is the difference? If I'm using this one, okay, so create table, this one, name, gender, age, all these are there. Okay, go format, serde, and this is a serde, open CSV serde with serde property, bracket and separator character, post character. So this now if I want to load the data, so my table is created. Okay, so load data. From slash open csv.txt. Go table and my table into table. Table keyword comes from. Okay, so this data is as it is passed, right? Double quote data. So every data is coming double quote data. Okay, so try this example. So tomorrow I will cover the other surveys. Okay, Park K, Avro, ORC, and the one is a regex survey. Okay. Okay. If you want to try already the files are there. Okay, I uploaded file in the Google Classroom. You can see those examples and just it's like a create table syntax. Okay, so you can try those examples. Okay. So anyone has any question? So just try out these other things today. One we done. Okay.
Uh,
Mm.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes. 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 Mm.
Uh, Hi Arvind. This is Rupesh from Savians.
Mm-hmm.
So, just Shiva wanted me to tell you that there are a couple of new guys joined today. So they are facing few issues with the assignment that you have already gave. So
Mm.
can you help them as well if you have something?
Okay, assignment like okay, I'll just keep it date for the okay, just next 3 days. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's
Okay.
all complete. Okay, so
Okay.
if the new people have not there, they can take it time. Okay, by Sunday. Okay, I know, right? Because they have not done Hadoop map reduce. Okay, so I will cover one backup session on the weekend. Okay, for the new people. Okay, so anybody can volunteer, right? Like can explain whatever, right? Who can take the volunteership, right? Two guys can tell me the name, right? They can take up separately session for the new people, right? Whatever you can explain them about the Hadoop architecture command. Just prepare some documentation you prepare and show them up, right? And weekend I will cover that session, right? I will go through entire thing, but just I will understand first like what they learn, right? Understood. Okay. So who can take up? Like two people like can tell. Anybody can try. It's not like I'm saying like I'm giving you the training job, right? So I'm saying like it's like you can try it out because it will be giving you the option, right? Like whatever you know, like 2% can do. Some both divide. Like one person can take the Hadoop part, and another person can take the uh, MapReduce part. Okay, can
So I can help them with installations, Hadoop, Hive, and
okay. Okay, what about SDFS and who can take MapReduce? MapReduce is theoretically also fine. I'm not saying do the complete practical example. Okay, that I will cover on the weekend. So SDFS command part or SDFS architecture, who can take up? And what about the MapReduce theoretical part, right? Like word count program and what is a partitioner concept, combiner concept, right? Because my videos are already there. I'm saying those people can take the help from the videos, but I'm saying like someone is giving one session, right? So that will be, you can take it like a internally decide the session. Okay, that, yeah, that I'm saying. So SDFS command, someone can take it. SDFS command to take time, because I'm saying it's not on one day everything, right? Like we still 4 days we have, right? 4 5 days. Okay, 5 days. Okay. So I'm saying this 4 days, like one person can take it. Like Satya, you can do installation tomorrow. Okay, to them. Okay,
yeah.
and I think Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Okay.
I can do some of them, the HDFS or the
SDFS
MapReduce.
commands. Okay.
Yeah, I can do those.
Okay, fine. That's good. Okay, in 2 day sessions you can take it. It's not a like a hard and fast, like you have to complete everything in a 1 hour. Just 1 hour, 2 days you can take it till Friday. Okay, and Saturday will our session will be there, and Sunday I will take it for those people session. Okay, how many are new? Okay, completely new. I think 1 2 3 4 are new, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So Satya, you do the installation things. You internally talk in the group and do the installation so that their setup is ready, right? This VirtualBox, Ubuntu, and Hadoop and Hive installation. Okay.
Sure, Arvind.
So that, okay. So then we can take it session for the Hadoop command and architecture. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks everyone. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
Arvind.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Arvind,
Yeah.